Lesson 12.1, Certificates of Deposit. The objective is to use a formula, not a table, to compute interest on certificates of deposit. A certificate of deposit, also known as a CD, is a kind of savings account that requires a specific amount deposited for a specific period of time and which earns a higher interest rate than a regular savings account. The formula that we're going to be using, you've seen before, it is the compound interest formula, which is A equals P times 1 plus R to the n power, where P is your principal, R is your rate for the period, and n is your total number of periods. Okay, go ahead and press pause to get everything down. Press pause accordingly throughout the lesson. Okay, moving right along. All right. Chan invests $5,000 in a one-year CD that earns interest at an annual rate of 4% compounded monthly. All right. So, first thing we need to do, we're using our formula A equals P times 1 plus R to the n power. Okay? We need to identify our variables. My variables, P equals 5,000. R equals 0.04 divided by 12. And go ahead and leave it in fraction form unless your decimal works out nice and neat. N. Let's see, it's a one-year CD, okay? So because we're doing this monthly, it's 1 times 12, so my n value is 12, okay? Go ahead and plug this into your formula. A equals 5,000 times 1 plus 0.04 divided by 12, and I divided by 12 because it's monthly, to the 12th power, okay? Go ahead and work that out. $5,000 times 1 plus 0.04 divided by 12 to the 12th power equals 5,203.71. Now, that is the total amount that the CD is worth, okay? But the question is, what is the interest earned? Well, if this number here is the total amount it's worth, subtract the original amount that you invested, and the interest the CD has earned is 203.71. Okay? All right. Let's go ahead and let's go to the next page and let's try problem number 1. Okay, it says Helen Angel invests $7,500 in a 2-year CD that pays 6% compounded quarterly. What is the amount of interest that Helen would earn? Go ahead and try this. Now remember, it's compounded quarterly, so instead of dividing by 12 or multiplying by 12, you're going to divide and multiply by 4 to find the R and the N. Okay? I'm going to press pause. Go ahead and press pause and take a minute and work the problem. Okay, let's go ahead and work this. Okay, again, my formula, A equals P times 1 plus R to the n power. Identify my variables. P is 7,500. R is 0.06 divided by 4. And I use 4 because it is quarterly. Okay? N, it's for 2 years, so it's 2 times 4. 2 times 4 is 8. All right? So plug this into my formula. A equals 7,500 times 1 plus 0.06 divided by 4 to the 8th power. I get the value of my CD to be equal to $8,448.69. Okay? Now, The question's asking what is the amount of interest that Helen would earn. Okay, so subtract your original $7,500 deposited, and you come up with $948.69. Okay, real nice and easy. Now, let's go ahead. Let's look at problem 2 and 3. And now, I know in your book it says use a table on problem number 2. I want you to use the formula to solve that. I do not want you using the table at all. Go ahead and press pause, work these problems out, and press resume. Press play to resume to see them worked out. Okay, let's go ahead and work number 2. All right, so again, A equals P times 1 plus R to the n power, where P is 10,000, R is 0.045 divided by, it's quarterly, divided by 4, and N equals 4 years quarterly. 4 times 4 is 16. Okay? So, A equals 10,000 times 1 plus 0.045 divided by 4 to the 16th power. Okay? Okay, so we work this out. We get A to equal 11,960.15. Okay? Question says find the amount of interest. Subtract your 10,000 off of it. You get 1,960.15 for your interest. Okay? All right. I'm going to minimize this, make it a little smaller. All right, let's go ahead and let's work number 3. Okay, P is 10,000, R is 0.045 divided by 4 again, and N, it's quarterly, so it's 4 times the number of years. 4 times 10 is 40. Okay, so A equals 10,000 times 1 plus 0.045 divided by 4 to the 40th power. Okay, so plug that in your calculator. 10,000 times 1 plus 0.045 divided by 4 to the 40th power. You come up with 15,643.77. Subtract your original $10,000 investment. The amount of interest that you earned is 5,643.77. Quite a bit more by going from 4 years to 10 years. Okay? Now, here's your assignment. Lesson 12.1, page 441, 1 through 17, and 21. Only do part B and C on 4 through 7. Do not use the table. Anytime it tells you to use the table, do not. Use the formula. Okay? Get busy.